All right, man. For the people that don't know, go on and say your name and where you from.
It's your boy, Big Head the Dome Doctor, you heard me. I'm from Southside Baton Rouge, uptown. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. I came to Baton Rouge when I was 9. Well, I ain't gonna say I came, I'm gonna say we fled to Baton Rouge when I was 9. So from then, Southside Baton Rouge, you heard me.
What was it like for you growing up in Baton Rouge?
It was hard. It was hard. I'm gonna tell you why it was hard. Because I already was less fortunate. And you know, if you're less fortunate, you're not favored. And then, you know, I wasn't the handsomest guy. So, you know, when you pull down out on your luck and down and out on your looks, it's hard. It's twice as hard, you heard me? So it was twice as hard coming up in South Baton Rouge. But I made it.
All right, you started rapping. What age you started rapping?
Bruh, I was rapping like from 7, 8, 9 years old. You talking about professionally or just
all together? Just what made you want to start rapping?
As long as I've been rapping since I was about 6, 7, and I was inspired by people like, I would say LL Cool J, you know, like, cause I'm up in that bracket as before. When I was little, LL was standing up, was a stand-up kind of guy. So, you know, I just looked up to him and all the other stand-up guys, but I knew I was coming from the struggle. So I was trying to wait till I see a rapper that came from the struggle and see him make it and see how he made it, but I was caught up in it before I saw one.
All right, so when you started rapping, you started dropping some projects. What's some of the projects you started dropping?
Well, my first project, I would say, was on Uptown Boys, me and my partner Deuce. You heard me? Shout out to Deuce. He in Atlanta in jail right now. You heard me? But me and him we started going to the studio in Scotland, EMC, and we just started recording. And everything that I recorded, they liked. So I knew I was working with something. So I just kept up.
All right, so then you got signed to Trill. What year you got signed to Trill? And how did you manage to get signed to Trill?
Man, at first I thought it was for Boosie. Boosie came in, well, Boosie told me he had a label and he wanted me to rock with him. So I went to the studio and we did Say Big Head Is Going Down, and we did Superheroes, and we did one more song. And I was under the impression that, you know, like me and him was gonna go from there. But now, Turk and Mel was there, but they was just really chilling, playing the back to see how it was gonna work out. So, you know, it kind of started like that. It was just like, as far as my knowledge, it was just me and him. Like, that's all it was in the room, me and Boosie and them.
All right, so when you were signed to Trill, what was it like signing to Trill?
Man, it was nice. It was good because I was with Boosie and Webby. That was the good part about it. And I thought I was finna make the big blessing. I thought it was finna happen. I thought like God was finna kick in with the music. So I was ready.
All right. Then you end up leaving Trill. Why you left Trill?
I would say because I was under the impression that I was gonna get paid. I was misled from the contracts, and I was thinking that if you first and foremost, it was if one of us eat, we all eat. So that had me optimistic right there. And then it turned into like, you know, it's happening and I'm seeing it, but no money started coming. So then I started questioning because, you know, I got family churn, I'm in the hood, I'm struggling, so I've got questions like, what's up, what's up, what's up? So then, you know, like somebody broke it down to me like, well, first things first, you got to put out a project, and if you don't put out no project, you really don't get paid. Everything else is just to hype you up. So, you know, like what I did on Webby CD and Boosie CD and Trill Fam and all that, that was supposedly to hype me up. But, you know, like the CD never came because I was like, okay, if you just saying, okay, now this is where it's gonna happen and it don't happen, and you just still hang in there and you say, this is where it's gonna happen and it don't happen, And then you like, this is where it's gonna happen. Now see, I'm going to jail too, so it's not their fault. I'm looking at it like it's my fault.
You think that was the real reason why you don't think you bubble like that?
No, I ain't gonna say that because I didn't lose no talent. Like I could see if I would have lost it, but
going back and forth to jail, that really make people. I can't put that type of money behind them like that.
I mean, but when that could be the case, but it wasn't like I was going to jail where I couldn't. Like, if I would have succeeded rapping, I wouldn't have had no reason to go to jail. Like, I was slanging to keep up with the rap image because I wasn't getting paid. Like, just think, me and Boosie was rocking shows from the Matrix to, Vibes, early. And I'm riding Buco till then, really not getting paid, but I'm getting exposure. So, by the time I got the Trill, man, I was ready to get paid. I thought my dream had came true. I was finna be able to bless my family. But here I am, still in the mix, still trying to bless my family.
Hey, do you think it'll be another Trill album with all y'all together?
I doubt it, to be honest. But I hope so.
Why you doubt it?
Because how we have to come together to structure it, and I don't think the structure part will be right, but at the same time, it's a new millennium where it's new days and times to where you can do your record. This was what I think. I think we could get Mouse and BJ, the original producers. They give all us 6 beats. You get Boo 6 beats, you get Webby 6 beats, you get Fox 6 beats, you get me 6 beats. And on them 6 beats, we all put a hook on them 6 beats. Just a hook. And we just rotate them. And when I get Webby 6 hooks, I'm gonna put 6 verses on there. When I get Boosie 6 hooks, I'm gonna put 6 verses on there. When I get Fox 6 hooks, put 6 verses on there. And we just rotate them around like that, so when we finish, we got 24 songs with everybody on each song. And like they can pick the songs to put out. But see, that's where the problem gonna come in at who gonna pick the songs and who gonna put it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the internet can put it out. I don't give a fuck because I'm still trying to get, build followers, YouTube, Instagram, all that. I'm trying to get all that up. So any of that'll help me right now, man.
All right, so with you named Boosie, Webby, Fox. What's your relationship is with them right now?
To be honest, it's the same it was with them then. Like, we cool, we kick it, we run it. If we holler, we see each other, we gonna holler. But that's what it was then. Like, people don't understand. Trill brought us together. And if Trill don't bring us back together, I don't think we'll get back together. It'd be nice. I think we can get back together. Either way the cut go, I think we should do it. But this just me. This like I say, the one who got the lowest point, the least exposure, the less, opportunity, no money. But you know how hard I go. They know how hard I go, and I still go hard. Like, I'm still maintaining off raps. I ain't maintaining off fame or nothing because I ain't got that. But I want that, but I ain't got that. I'm maintaining off strictly lit verses, lit interviews, lit shows, and then with the shows and all that, with the pandemic, I can't get that. So, it's really out the mud, just legit. You heard me?
All right, a while back, Kevin Gates said you was a favorite rapper. Why you don't think y'all linked up and did more music together? Probably you could have got signed to his label.
Man, when Gates came home, Gates said, bro, I got this thing going with BWA. That's me. Like you say, that's me. I can only ask you one time because I gotta move around. I can't stay in Baton Rouge playing around. I gotta go make it happen. So, me being me, I thought about it, I was like, I damn sure will do it. But, I gotta, look at the whole situation for what it is. I'm like, I'll be honored, but I just can't go run and do it right then how he wanted me to do it. And he did what he said he was gonna do. He up, left, took care of business before you knew it. It was the BWA thing. Now, I DM him. Don't get me wrong. Because, like, nigga, if I'm your favorite rapper, I still should be your fucking favorite rapper. Because I'm still, you know, I'm still highly favored, you know, with any rapper. So, you know, I ain't tripping. But, you know, shout out to Gates. Like, Gates, like, Gates is another dude that, you know, that I feel like connected to. You know, I feel connected to him, but you know, like I say.
Why you say that? Why you feel connected to him?
Because, you know, like every time that we talk, it was like, it was original, it was real, it was, you know, like he was him, I was me, you know, it always had like a respect level, you know, like he always, you know, like shine some type of light on me when it was dim, and he knew like, man, that man ain't getting a fair game for how raw he is. So, you know, like in the city, he tried to sprinkle little lights on me when he could, and then on top of that, you know, like I was screaming out the Free Lee Lucas thing so hard, you know, he felt my pain. He knew I couldn't make it happen. He picked up my struggle. He picked up my burden. He picked up something that I carried on me every day to try to help Lee out the best way I could. And I guess he realized that Lee had ops, and if I'm in the process of doing music, I have to be op free. You feel what I'm saying? So in the process of that, like, you know, when things like that happen and people say people hurt somebody or something like that, people just look at you like, man, you supporting a bad person, you representing a bad person. So, you know, we look at that like that ain't what's up. So we discredit you because you screaming that. You know, like nobody should be screaming free somebody that supposedly killed somebody, you know. But see, I know that, see, like Lee Lucas fell victim of influence. Like, just like how they tried to trap Boo up, influence. How they tried to trap Mr. up, influence. See, people got to be careful with their influence because the court system will try to trap you up from your influence. And I learned that from Lee, and Lee was a street dude. He wasn't, we was getting into the rap thing. He was going to be the first one to really put me in the studio and give me a shot. You heard me? But he got caught up in that. But it was influence, bro. Like, the dude was a good dude. Like, he was not a Robin Hood or nothing like that. Because, like, when you come up in Southside Baton Rouge, you either soft or hard. He had the soft look, but he was hard. So he dealt with that, but he kept it real. He struggled. He wasn't from, like, I don't know if he was like struggling, because when I met him, he was already in the game and winning. But he looked out for people like me with nothing. He didn't look over me. He didn't need me. It was nothing I could do to help him, but he still, you know, looked out for me and people like me. So with that being said, I always be loyal and grateful to somebody like that. And when he got caught up, like I say, to my knowledge, it was all influence. You know, like some people like you that much and love you that much, admire you that much, want to be you that much, or whatever, want to be down or whatever. They will actually do harmful things to people thinking that will gain points with you. And he was the first person I ever knew that got caught up like that. And he's still in jail right now. So if somebody's saying free him, I understand, because that's the first person I know fell victim to influence that the judge and the DA actually threw the book at because of your influence. You couldn't prove he did nothing or nothing like that. Only thing you could prove is he had a lot of influence on a lot of people. The whole South loved him. People from the Park loved him. Easy Town, everybody close to the South, people in Texas, all that had love for this dude. And he was just a street dude, a good guy. And the last time I think we really had a strong moment, Tupac died. And he asked me, did I want to go to the funeral on him? You know, like he knew that's how much rap and music and Tupac was part of our culture. This dude asked me, did I want to go to Tupac's funeral? Like, you know, all expense. I'm young, keep in mind, like, all expense, bro. You want to go, bro, because I understand what that mean to you, what that mean to me. Everything else he had going on, he was gonna stop and do that. And I said, like, nah, bro, like, I ain't even ready for that, you know. But, you know, like I say, shout out to Lee, Free Lee Lucas. I'm still streaming that. Shout out to Gates. You know, it is what it is.
Hey, with all the stuff you've been through, how you managed to change your life from one thing, I'm gonna say a negative, to a positive?
Because I basically had to go through the negativity to show the positivity. Because, like I say, nobody wanted to pay attention to me. Like, when I came from Detroit, like, they didn't know me from the Man of the Moon. Like, I was making straight A's and B's in Detroit until struggle kicked in full time. So when we got to Baton Rouge, man, we fell in the struggle hole. And it just got more struggle from there. And nothing, it just been that, jail, the streets, music, and where we at now.
And what you tell these younger kids that growing up that want to be in the streets, but later on in life they might look at it back when they 40, be like, man, that wasn't worth it. What you tell them about it?
Man, I tell them that, like, I think that was Wendy Houston said, I believe the children are the future. That's what I'm gonna tell them, because they have to lead one day. The youngsters that's doing all this wild, unnecessary stuff, they're gonna have to lead me and all other people like me one day. Because that's how time do. You get older and the young people kick in and they take over. Now, what kind of place they want to put us in, how they want to have the world looking, or how they want to have the black race looking at that point, I don't have no control over that. I just tell them, like, you know, that ain't what's up. But from me being in the situation I was in at first and living through it, see, first I had to live through it. And if I died in it, I didn't live through it. So I said, I'm going to get out. You know, I'm going to separate myself from all the negative stuff that doesn't mean me no good. It's bad enough I got to rap negative music because that's the only thing they willing to pay for. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell them, like, you know, be one of the leaders. Be one of the ones that's going to help the black race win and, you know, last and become dominant like they supposed to, instead of us pushing ourselves back year after year, time after time, generation after generation. Because by now we could have been like running America. We know that when Barack Obama became the president, we could have just ran, we could have took over then, like how Trump doing now, saying I ain't leaving the White House and boo 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 boo. Barack Obama could have did that if he wanted to and just say, nah, paint the White House black and we gonna go from there. But no, he kept it 100, you know. So like I tell him, man, become the president, paint the White House black, man. Don't worry about the street, because the street's gonna change, and it's worse now. It's way worse than it was. And I never really left the streets because my people from the streets, my mentality is street. So, you know, I'm still in the streets, but I'm in the streets trying to get people to live and survive and find peace and learn how to take care of their responsibilities, instead of feeling like, man, it ain't no way, so ain't nothing I can do but crash out, throw myself away. That ain't it, man. Like, ain't no sense in crashing out, because like I say, your mama, your grandma, your auntie, your daddy, your big brothers, your big sisters, all them, you can be the one to lead them one day, because everybody gonna need somebody one day, and especially to pull them through when they can't make it. And if you ain't there to do it, then that's your legacy. You know, you can be the head brother out the family, or you can be the brother that nobody even knows, because, like, I got 3 brothers, but if I asked you to name one right now, you probably couldn't even name one. You feel what I'm saying? Because I went from the youngest, hardest, strugglingest, went through the most, brother, to the most positive change and try to make it work to help my family, my brothers, and everybody else. You feel me?
Hey, what do you think about these rappers beefing and killing each other over stupid stuff?
I think that That's what it came to, because with social media, it's about views, and they want them now. They don't want the views like record sales. Your record come out one day, it's weak and weak and weak and weak and weak, and then it build up and build up. But see, like now, they want views. So they want you to kill somebody. They want somebody to kill you. They want you to go to jail. They want your whatever it is to get the most views they can get. And if you die, they don't care, because they know they got somebody else that's ready to rap. Because the internet, they got so many people that's doing it. They already looking like, okay, I could get 10 million views off of you, and then you can die. But then I got such and such and them ready with that 10 million view platform for to get them killed too. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's more about staying away from social media unless it's positive and you putting on, you giving back, you helping people out. Because if you really about it, that don't need to be in your raps or what you got going on or any of your platforms, because you have to use your platforms, your image, and your influence for positive. I don't care what you do personally, but just know all them fans, all them people that love you, all them people that spending money on you, that like you, that listen to you, that want to see you, they have to get the positiveness out of it. They paying for the negative part. So give them the positive part. You feel what I'm saying? Show them, you know, like the world don't got the end. We can live on and on and on, man. I done seen a lot of people come and go. You feel me?
Yeah. So one of your label mates, Boosie, he was recently shot. What was your reaction when you first found out about
Bruh,
that?
my daughter called me crying and say, "Daddy, where you at? We gotta go ride for Boosie." She already in Dallas. It wasn't nothing I could do but jump in my shit and head to Dallas. Good thing I had a blowout, because I don't know what I was going to do when I got there, but I knew I had to go calm her down. So when I had the blowout, now I'm on side of the interstate. It's probably about 8 o'clock in the afternoon, because she might have found out a little early. So it's like 8 o'clock. So I instantly I'm going. So when I had a blowout, she steady calling like, "Where you at? How far you got?" Like serious. You know, I don't know if it was for her crew or her little homegirls or whatever, but that's how she was. So when I had the blowout, I told her, I said, "Well, you know what? It must have just was God to make me have a blowout, because I was coming to try to calm you down. I don't know what we was gonna actually do." That's House the brand, black on. My homegirl Keisha, you heard me? She trying to get it off the ground. So I'm supporting, I'm rocking with her. Anything positive, holla at me. It's your boy Big Head the Dome Doctor. I'm on Instagram, Big Head the Dome Doctor. I'm on all the platforms, Big Head the Dome Doctor. DM me, holla at me, whatever. You heard me?
All right, so with someone that's signed to a label, what you would tell any up-and-coming artists before they sign to a label?
That they got the internet now. You don't gotta sign. Just push, push, push. Don't even worry about a label. Just say, you can help me, and I can go further, faster. We can get this money together, or I can do it on my own, because like before the internet, you had to manufacture, market, promote, actually be there. All this and that. But like now, all you have to do is upload, hit the button, bam, gone. So take that route. Unless somebody give you a bag and you need it now. Like if somebody give me a bag right now, I'm gonna take it. I don't got no choice. And I'm gonna fulfill the contract or whatever it is, but I understand what it is. Now you're gonna have to have a bag out the gate now.
So you spoke on COVID. How COVID hit you in 2020?
Man, COVID, I'm still worried about COVID, man. I'm 42. I ain't 14. So I'm one of the ones that's worried. But I ain't tripping. I just social distance, take care of myself. I drink water. I drink orange drink. I drink Ensure. Whatever it takes to make me feel 100 every day, so I can know I'm all right and don't have to deal with that. That's good, because I got children. I got a little baby boy that's 2. I got older children. I got to go check my mother out. And, you know, she smoke. We smoke together. And I would say this. I'm glad you said that. Stop passing them blunts, man. If you fuck with them, just tell them, man, roll your own, man. Stop passing them blunts. Smoke. We got to smoke solo blunts until they come up with a solution for COVID-19. Stop passing them blunts, because that's where they're going to get us at. We black. We like to get high. We always smoking. We looking out for our fellow brothers. Passing a blunt, we gotta stop passing a blunt, smoke solo until they come up with a cure or to a solution for that COVID-19. Smoke solo.
Alright, so if you look back at the police shooting they had this year, all the police shootings, what you thought about that? The George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, what you think about that?
Man, I've been thought a long time ago that police should be selected just like all the other government officials, politicians, by location and, you know, how you relate with the neighborhood. Like, you can't, like, police should come from school pretty much. Like, they always like to have ROTC. They should have, like, cop class and let them come from there. So they come from the hood. So they come from, you know, they give everybody an equal chance to get in that position instead of just the young Jim Crows and the blacks that's willing to go with the system against their own race. Because if you notice or not, like, they gonna go against the hood for each other. That's why I don't think that joining with them ever is a good thing, because they never gonna join with the victim. If a police kill an innocent man, the rest of the police gonna stand up and protect that police, even if he wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what you call gang, because they just gonna just say, we don't care about this human life or nothing. No, you know, just like with Alton Sterling, but I knew Alton Sterling personally. We was good friends. You feel me? Me, him, Larry, you know, we was like brothers. You feel me? But why would, even if somebody called the police, why would you send 2 killers to come kill him? You feel me? Where was the officer that stayed down the street, that come by that store, who mama lived around the corner, who, you know, where were they? Where were the ones that could have pulled up and resolved it? You feel what I'm saying? Where the ones that could have pulled up and got handcuffs on them, that could have got them in the car, or all that without all that? Bruh, if you tackle me, I don't care who you is. If you tackle me and I got a rod on me, I'm going for it, bro. Like, that's just natural instinct. That man probably wasn't, I know damn well he wasn't finna pull no gun on no police and shoot him. I know that. They know that. So why would they attack this man just to get him on the ground and up their rods and shoot? No, bro. No. Now, I could see if they said, freeze, put your hands up, and he went in his pocket. You feel what I'm saying? And they standing over here, and he's standing over there, but you just say, and attack me. You feel me? But if you come, because if you heard the reason why you here, because I got a gun on me, why in the fuck would you come attack me? You should have came with your gun first, if that's the case, saying, I know you got a gun, put your hands up, get on your knees, put your hands behind your head, lock them, all that. Street niggas know the procedure. That's how that could have went, but no. You want to come tackle the man on the ground, start a wrestling match, and kill him.
Oh, you say you know Sterling. What type of person he was? What type of person he was describing?
I mean, he was from the hood, so he was a street dude, but he had bumped his head a few times along the way. So he realized, like, man, I want to stay out here for my family, with my family, so I'm going to try to eat the right way. And he committed himself to that. You feel me? But that took him out. Like, every time I be thinking, man, they done took the rap game so far left, I need to try something else. But, man, I don't know nothing else. So I'm stuck. I'm in it to the end, man.
All right, so man, let's go on and wrap it up. What kind of shout outs you want to give? Who you want to give a shout out to, and what people can expect from you in the near future?
Bruh, I want to give a shout out to everybody on the low level that's not gonna get to the next level because they not doing what it take. So this is y'all shout out. You got the internet. You can rub shoulders with people with a bunch of fans, with millions of fans and all that. You should be able to know how to use your mind, the politicking network, up on whoever you need to and get in the position you need to get instead of sitting back looking at social media. You feel me? You can bust a rap and post it straight on there. So if you're a rapper and if it ain't working for you, you need to be doing that, man. You need to be letting know, and just ain't no sense in running from it, but and as far as the shout outs, as far as in people who made it, definitely I got to give Trill a shout out. You heard me? Got to give Boosie a shout out. I appreciate what he did. Webby, I appreciate what he did. And everybody else that was involved in that. You feel me? But those are the ones that I feel that if somebody helped me, it was them, because they let me ride their wave and get whatever I can get as far as in clout or whatever. But I wasn't clout chasing, so I said I'm gonna go my way. And I want to give a shout out to Gates. You heard me? Because I know deep down inside I'm still his favorite rapper. But I want to say this: if you're gonna get a tattoo, you should have got me. You feel me? Because just like you loyal to me, I'm loyal to you. You heard me? That don't change. Like, that's one thing about me, Gates, Mr. Whoever. Like, whatever our relationship is, that's what it is. Ain't nobody, no rapper, no situation, no girl, no bitch, no nothing gonna change that, man. And that's how I make it. Keeping it 100. So, and shout out to the new rappers, the new generation. I hear them, I see them, but they need to hit me up. You feel me? Because, they know I'ma eat. Regardless, you put me on the beat, I'ma eat. So, I want to give shout out to Playboy, EXO, my cousin, Blue Black, my cousin, like, we need to get together and, and make a Black Panther CD. You feel what I'm saying? But, I'm going to try to do whatever I can do, whoever I can. Shout out to Baton Rouge, the whole rap game, the streets, you heard me, the corporate people, everybody that I know, everybody that support me, you heard me. I want to say shout out to Trail, because that's my right-hand man. Shout out to Boss Action, because that's like my business partner, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, my sons, my daughter, my mama, my sister, everybody that's in my circle every day that, give me regardless to if it's a bad story, a good story, a struggle story. Thanks for the stories y'all give me to keep me going, because I'm one step from nowhere. You feel me? Like, if I take one step backwards, I'm back in the slums with nothing. So I gotta keep moving forward, man. You heard me? So,
hey, one more thing. What you think it'll take for Baton Rouge in order to be like on the level of like Atlanta or any other big city?
Well, I think that first things first, and that's something I'm glad you brought up, because I've been wanting to say this about that. I think that they need to not let what goes on in the hood or even in the industry with bad business run them to another city. Build here. Put some money in a kitty for all the artists, the major artists. They build this neighborhood. Boosie, Gates, Young Boy, anybody else that got money like that can put it in that pot. Build y'all own gated community. Even if y'all don't get along, it's gated. Get security. If you don't stay there, let your family stay there. But get a safe haven for rappers, so they won't have to worry about somebody tipping up on them or what's going on. Everybody in the same gated community. You got your sideway over there. You got your acres over there. And we all in the same neighborhood. But we in Baton Rouge. We ain't in Calabasas. We ain't in the suburbs in Atlanta. We ain't in the suburbs in New York. We in the suburbs in Baton Rouge because we made them. You feel what I'm saying? We built them. We started them. And when you started, like I say, there's somewhere for your family to stay. You feel me? Because some of these people, dudes' families still stay in the hood. You feel me? So build that for your family, for your community, for the hip hop generation and rap alone. And that way, if you want to move and sell out, one of your rappers from your hometown can buy it or live in it, you know, to keep theyself out of negativity, to keep theyself from getting killed, keep theyself out of harm's way. Build your own suburbs, but do it in Baton Rouge. Let all the rappers come. Let them be welcome. Let your homeboys come to your house. Your homeboys come to your house. But just let them know this is for the culture. So we can't mess this up. No violence and all that can go on here. You know, like we don't need rods and all that here. You know, we might have them, but we got them inside put up good, but we don't need that here. We don't have to flash. We don't have to worry about nothing because we got cameras, security, and you know, this is for the future. This is for the ones coming behind us. So try that. Try to build something in Baton Rouge because it's enough rappers, I do believe. And you know, for them to do that here. Don't go there because that'll always keep us at square one, bro. Like all the good talent came out of Baton Rouge. It's gone. And the ones that still here, they fighting for their life, fighting for their freedom. You know, motherfuckers hating on them just because they still here. You know, like that's what you got to go through, bro. So I think like it would be nice if I was part of a big gated community full of rappers that's successful, but I'm on a part with the ones that's not so successful. You feel me? But like I say, my talent speaks for itself. My street credit speaks for itself. And you know, lies don't count. Boy, Big Head the Dome Doc, you already know, lock it in your iPhone or whatever kind of phone you got. But if you're checking it out, you should be checking out. Check him out. You heard me? So if you ain't following him, go follow him because he getting at the right people. He getting the right interviews. He asking the right questions. He giving y'all everything y'all need to know without actually bumping into this person or hollering at this person. And they got people all over trying to get information and interviews from Baton Rouge artists, but they ain't trying to pull up and kick it and, you know, keep it 100 like you doing. So look, y'all go to check him out. Go follow him on Instagram, just like y'all follow me. Go follow him because he got the Baton Rouge artists and what they got going on now, from small ones to the big ones to the great to the GOAT myself. You heard me?